Hello guys, in today's video we're going to study the subject pronouns plus the verb be, and then we're going to talk a little about the adjectives in Spanish. If you remember, this is the table with the subject pronouns in Spanish. Remember, I is yo. It doesn't matter if it's a man, if it's a woman, is yo, okay? Uh, Tú is you familiar, is you're talking just to one person. It doesn't matter again if it's a man, if it's a woman, okay? But if you're talking to one person and you want to be friendly, familiar, close to that person, then you will use tú. So this is the first person singular and this is the second person singular. The third person singular is he. He is él, okay? Please pay attention to this accent, él. Okay, if I'm talking about a guy, a boy, a man, etc., a male, you use él. She is ella. Remember the pronunciation, j, ella. So él, he, ella, she. Also, we also have you formal. You formal is different from you familiar. You familiar, you're talking to one person that you're close to, your friend, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, etc. But if you're talking to one person that you have to be formal with, for example, a doctor, or for example, a police officer, or the principal of a school, you would use usted. Usted. The abbreviation is this UD with a dot. Okay, usted or UD and a period, but this abbreviation is just for writing. It's never for speaking. Okay, usted. Good. And now the plural form. We have we have masculine and feminine. Masculine is nosotros, and feminine is nosotras. What is the difference? Nosotros, if it is only a group of males, a group of guys, and they say we, they would say nosotros. But if it's a group of women, just females, and they want to say we, they should say nosotras. How about you have a mixed group? You have boys and girls together. In that case, we always use the masculine form, okay? Nosotros. So remember, nosotros for masculine or mixed groups, and nosotras exclusively for females or feminine, okay? Very good. This one here is the you plural. The you plural is vosotros or vosotras. What is this? This is the plural of tú. Tú if you're talking to one person. I say tú. How are you? ¿Cómo estás? Tú. Tú. But if you're talking to a group of people, same thing. If I'm talking to a group of guys, I should say vosotros. If I'm talking to a group of girls, I'd say vosotras. If it's a mixed group, boys and girls together, then I should say vosotros. So vosotros is for mixed groups or for masculine groups, and vosotras is exclusively for feminine groups. And finally, we have the third person singular. In the third person singular, we have they, this is the plural of he, okay, they, and we have ellos. Ellos is the plural of él. Él means he, ellos is they. But if it's feminine, feminine they is ellas. Same concept, as the previous ones. So if your group is a masculine group and you want to say they, only guys, you should say ellos. But if you have only girls, you should say ellas. But if it's boys and girls together, then you say ellos. Remember, for mixed group, you use the masculine conjugation or the masculine form. And finally, we have ustedes. What is ustedes? Ustedes is the plural of usted. Usted is if you're talking to just one person and you want to be formal. But if you're talking to at least two people, more people, and you want to be formal, then in that case, you use ustedes. So essentially, there is no difference between vosotros and ustedes. It is exactly the same. The difference is the formality and the conjugations, okay? But the meaning, it is exactly the same. Okay. Now that we learned this, let's talk about the verb be, okay? So the verb be is in Spanish is ser. Okay, so this is a very useful table. And this table actually indicates what are the conjugations of every single subject pronoun. So for yo, the conjugation is soy. If you want to say I am, yo soy. For tú, the conjugation is eres. Okay, so this eres is exclusively for tú, okay? Tú eres, you are. For he, she, él, ella, or you formal, usted, these three always have the same conjugation. The conjugation is es. He is, él es. She is, ella es. You are formal, usted es. Okay, so this is the first person singular, second person singular, and third person singular. And also we have the plural form. Nosotros, we are. Nosotros somos. O nosotras somos. Masculine, feminine, and mixed group. Okay, we are. Nosotros somos. You guys are. Vosotros sois o vosotras sois. So sois is the conjugation that we always use for vosotros or vosotras. And then for ellos, ellas, ustedes, the conjugation is son. They are, ellos son, ellas son, or you people formal are, ustedes son. So these ones that you have on the right are the plural of the ones you have on the left. Yo is singular, nosotros, nosotras is plural. Tú is singular, vosotros, vosotras is plural. Él is singular, ellos is the plural form. Ella is singular, ellas is the plural form. Usted is singular, ustedes is the plural form. Okay? Okay, now that we know this, let's have a look at some vocabulary. We can start using some adjectives actually to describe people. Okay, so in Spanish, one of the things that you have to take into account is that the adjectives can be masculine, feminine, singular, or plural. This is different from English, okay? So you can have a look at this vocabulary here on this screen, okay? So for example, blonde, you want to say blonde is rubio, okay? If you want to say old is viejo. You want to say pretty is bonito. Poor is pobre. So what do you notice here? So whenever you see O at the end of an adjective, you're going to use it exclusively for masculine. So if I'm talking about a guy, remember how to say he. Remember he is él, okay? And she is ella. So if you want to say, for example, that Maria is blonde, I'd say Maria is ruby. Oh, sorry, Pedro is blonde. Pedro is rubio, okay? Why rubio? Because he's a man, because he's masculine. But if I want to use it in the negative form, I want to say that Maria is a woman, she is a blonde, she's blonde, Maria is rubia, you see? So for masculine, I use rubio. For feminine, I use rubia. Now, if it's for plural, I want to say that, look at this example, that Pedro and Maria are blonde. It's a mixed group. So they take the masculine form, but also we need the plural form because there's two people. I have Pedro and I also have Maria. And I want to say that they are blonde. Pedro y María son rubios. You see this ending? But look at this example. I'm talking about Maria and Alejandra. They are two women. And I want to say that Maria and Alejandra are blonde. Same thing. I need to conjugate the adjective, or have to use the feminine form, but also have to use the plural form because it's more than one person, okay? So if it's just Maria, Maria is rubia. But I have two women here. Maria and Alejandra are blonde rubias. I need this feminine and plural, and here I'm using masculine and plural, okay? That works exactly the same for all these adjectives that you see O at the end. You see, rubio, viejo, bonito, moreno, feo, rico, bajo. All of them have these O. As you can see, some of them don't have O at the end. What happens in these ones? For example, joven. Joven means young. Or pobre means poor. When you have an adjective like this, then is exactly the same conjugation. Okay, is the same for you. Don't need to change anything. So if you want to say that Pedro is young, you say Pedro es joven. But if you want to say Maria is young, it's the same. Maria is joven. So joven doesn't change. Okay, if you don't have O or you don't have A, then the adjective doesn't change. It's the same for both, for masculine and feminine. However, if you want to use the plural, but the last letter is a consonant, you see joven or cortés, you see we have here the plural in these ones. The only thing you have to do is, if you have a consonant, add es at the end. Es at the end. So for example, I want to say that Maria Maria and Patricia are young. Maria y Patricia, they, what is the conjugation for they? Son. Son, and remember, we say joven, that's actually the singular. But the plural, if I have a consonant, is going to be es at the end. Es at the end. So this es is the plural form. Why? Because this one is a consonant. So it's pretty easy. When you have a vowel, the plural form is just s. But if you have a consonant, the plural form is es. Okay? Look at this one. Look at this example. If I want to say Jashanpreet is a brunette, okay? If we go to our table, the vocabulary, brunette in Spanish is moreno, okay? But if I want to say that she is a brunette, so it's feminine, okay? I use morena. Jashanpreet Kaur is morena. If it's plural, remember, what do? We add s at the end. Okay, guys, this is the concept. I hope you understand it. Don't worry, in class we're going to keep practicing. Have a look at this vocabulary. Please listen to the pronunciation of all these adjectives in Spanish. And here you can see the translation, okay? Rubio, viejo, bonito, pobre, moreno, joven, feo, rico, bajo, estúpido, cortés, simpático, alto, inteligente, descortés, trabajador, gordo, sociable, amable, pequeño, delgado, insociable, sensible, egoísta. Finally, I forgot to mention these two adjectives that you see, a red star here and two red stars here. Why do we have this? Because these are exceptions. Trabajador means hardworking. If you want to say that she is hardworking for a woman, the only thing you have to do, you keep this R here, but add A at the end. Trabajadora is different from the others because I told you that when you have a consonant, you have to add es at the end for plural, or is the same for masculine and feminine. But this is one exception, okay? So be careful with trabajador. Trabajador is only for masculine. For feminine, make sure you add a at the end. And the other exception is egoísta. Egoísta means selfish. Egoísta is used a for both, for masculine and feminine. It doesn't change. So if you want to say he is selfish, you should say in Spanish, él es egoísta. And if you want to say she is selfish, ella es egoísta. So egoísta doesn't change. It is exactly the same for both, for masculine and feminine. Okay, guys, I hope you like this video. In class, we can keep practicing. Thank you very much.